Hello, viewers, and welcome to the Adorable Adolescent with Vanessa and Mom. Today, we are looking at overcoming peer pressure in adolescence. So, before we start, I want to look at what is peer pressure. Peer pressure refers to the influence exerted by peers to encourage someone to change their attitude, behavior, or beliefs in order to conform to group norms. And the peers could be individuals of similar age, status, or interest. I want you to know that peer pressure is prevalent during adolescence when individuals are developing a sense of identity and seeking social acceptance. It's worthy of note that we know that peer pressure can be both positive or negative, but today we are looking at negative peer pressures in adolescents. So, what are some of the examples of negative peer pressure? One of them is pressuring someone to try drugs or alcohol, encouraging risky behavior such as reckless driving, bullying, or engaging in harmful activities to fit in with a particular group. All those are examples. There are many examples of negative peer pressure. So I'm going to be looking at causes of peer pressure with Vanessa. Vanessa, what are some of the causes of peer pressure?
Desire for acceptance.
Okay, Vanessa says desire for acceptance. Adolescents, they often want to fit in and be accepted by their peers. So they are likely to succumb to peer pressure. Another cause of peer pressure is fear of rejection. You have friends and they belong to a certain group and you want to be in that group because you don't want to be rejected. Whatever they say, you want to do it. What's another cause, Vanessa? Speak out.
Influence of media and social media.
Influence of media and social media. You look at some things on social media and where they present unrealistic standards, and then you want to try and fit in, and so you pressurize yourself to become what you are looking at on social media. Another one is lack of confidence. Adolescents with low self-esteem, they are likely, very likely to succumb to peer pressure. And then out of curiosity and experimentation, you see somebody smoking, somebody taking alcohol, you're an adolescent, you want to do it and see how it feels like. And because of that, you subject yourself to something unfamiliar, something that you are not used to, all because of curiosity. Okay, so next we shall be looking at effects of peer pressure, especially the negative peer pressure effect. And here are some of the effects. It can cause risky behavior. Number one effect of peer pressure is risky behavior. Negative peer pressure can lead to engagement in risky behavior, such as substance abuse, reckless driving, or unsafe sexual practices. All this can come from negative peer pressure. What's another effect of peer pressure?
Poor academic performance.
Yes, poor academic performance. Once you engage in some peer pressure, there are some groups, they won't let you read. You are into court activities while in secondary school or university, there's no time to read. It can lead to poor academic performance. It can also lead, another effect is low self-esteem, because your friends, your peers, they move in a certain way, they act in a certain way, and you want to do that, but you can't do that because that's not your upbringing, and you start having low self-esteem. It can also cause what, Vanessa?
Isolation from family members.
It can cause isolation from family members. By the time you start moving with bad friends, you start distancing yourself from your family, and you now hinder healthy family dynamics. You break it down. Also, it can lead to mental health challenges. Negative peer pressure can lead to stress, can cause stress, anxiety, and depression in the adolescent, especially if the adolescent feels unable to meet the expectations of their peers. So before you know, they start having mental health challenges. It can also cause identity issues. Somebody is trying to form an identity, because we see adolescent stage when they form identity, and all of a sudden you are influenced by your peers. You don't even know who you are, who you want to become. So it can cause identity crisis. It can also lead to legal issues, legal consequences. By the time you are taking drugs and you are caught, you can be sentenced to jail and all that. And then it can impact on future opportunities. You were doing well at school, and all of a sudden you meet some friends, bad friends, under peer pressure, you join one activity, you are smoking and drinking, you're not doing well, your academic performance is low, and it can affect your future professional growth and opportunities. All these are some of the effects of peer pressure. Now we want to look at strategies. How do we overcome peer pressure? For parents, for adolescents, for guidance, how can we all join hands together so that we can help our adolescent children to overcome peer pressure? Number one of them is to develop strong communication skills. At home, encourage open and non-judgmental communication at home. Let your adolescent children be free to air their views at home. Don't judge them always. Help them to be comfortable at home so that they can express themselves. They will not look for friends out there that they can talk to and tell them their feeling. Also, build self-esteem. Parents, build self-esteem in your children. Build self-esteem is very important, because if you encourage a strong sense of self-worth and self-acceptance at home, your children won't be looking for external validation when they go out, when they go to school. They won't be looking at somebody who will say, okay, you are doing well, this you doing, because at home they already have that sense, that already feel that self-worth. When your children are doing something good at home, tell them, yes, that's good. Give them something, Vanessa, do like this, high five, and say, yes, you are doing well. All that will help build up your children self-esteem. And another thing is teach children decision-making skills. Children, provide guidance on how to make informed choices at home. What they want, they should say it. What they don't want, they should say it. They should keep to their values. That's very important. When they go out, they will say, this is what I do, this is what I don't do, and nobody can force them to do it. And also encourage assertiveness. What do you mean? Let them be able to assert their opinion at all. Let them be able to say no and mean no, say yes and mean yes. Let them know that this is not right, and teach them what is not right. So when they go outside and their friends try to influence them to do so, they say, no, mommy says, daddy says, this is not right and this is right. Okay. Also promote healthy relationship. If you see your children, adolescent children, moving with people that you like, children from other good family, the same values, encourage that kind of friendship so that like minds will always move together. They won't have opportunity of living healthy friendship and joining those of negative friendship. Also, set clear expectation and boundaries. You have to help your children to accept the limits, to know the limits of acceptable behavior. Tell your children as they are growing up, they can't drink alcohol, they can't smoke, they can't be involved in sexual practices at that age. Set a boundary at home and let them conform to it. So that when they go out and they are forced to take alcohol or drink, say no, at home we don't do this. This the boundary set by our parents. We don't do this. And on social media, don't allow your children always to be on social media. They are watching social media and all that. No, there should be time. And you can put parental guidance. Like for Vanessa is 11 years, my son is 13 years. My husband, their phone has to set parental guidance for 13 years. Anything above 13 years, they cannot watch. Even if they don't like it, but they cannot watch. That's you prevent them from watching things that can, unrealistic things on social media that can put them under undue pressure when you set their age limit to the phones you are going to give them. And make sure you guide them. Also, involve positive role models. You have some people in the society you like, you think they are doing well. It could be your pastors, it could be your boss in the office. Introduce your children to such role models so that they learn from them and they grow up becoming such role models. And introduce people to good people and try and shield them away from negative people in the society. Educate them about consequences of risky behavior. Tell them when you drink alcohol, when you are into substance abuse, it can make that person mad. You can be arrested. You can end up like this in prison or in the hospital or in mental. You can turn somebody, can have mental issues. So when your children know the consequences of their risky behavior, they are not likely to be drinking or to join court activity. When they know when they are caught, they can be sentenced to death and all that. So they are not likely to join this. Let them know the consequences of risky behavior is very important for children. They encourage individual interest. Like Vanessa here, she likes to draw. She's an artist. Is that not true? She likes to draw. And so she said, our video for Christmas, she said she wanted drawing pad. Now she has a drawing pad, because we are encouraging her to draw, to pursue her personal interest. It's good for adolescent children so that they can pump in their energy into positive things. If they know they like to draw, they like to paint, and they like photography, encourage them in such interest. It will shield them away from negative vices in society, and they can do that. And also seek professional help if needed. If you see that your children, you can no longer talk to them, they have joined bad groups, they are into cold drinking and all that, and they have gone haywire, you can't talk to them. Seek professional help. Look for therapists, look for counselors, look for people, spiritual leaders that can help you talk to them. If they need treatment, take them to the hospital. Mental health, if they are already having mental issues from peer pressure and all that, it's good you do all this together. Please, let's help our adolescent children to grow well so that they can become useful and impactful adults in the society. So today we have looked at overcoming peer pressure in adolescence. In conclusion, we want to know that addressing the issue of peer pressure, you have to know the root causes first of all, and you have to have strategies of how to overcome this and teach your adolescent children so that they can make independent and informed choices about their future and how they want their lives to go. So thank you for watching, and watch out for the next episode of
the adorable
Adolescents
adolescents
as we tackle the issues
and challenges
of our adolescents head on. Please like our channel, please subscribe, please share and tell others about it. It's all about the business of shaping our adolescents so that they can grow up to be useful citizens. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. From us is bye.